Woodstock 50, or Woodstock 4, has been cancelled, if you are not yet aware. This seemed inevitable given the dreadful preparation on the part of the festival organizers, such as announcing the festival before they could find the location, being met with difficulty in securing permits for the locations they're looking at, and announcing ticket sales before they even had tickets. This lack of confidence caused many of the performers to begin to drop out. In a last attempt of desperation, they were trying to move the festival to Maryland, which was nowhere near the location of the original Woodstock. The intended lineup even reflected a loss of meaning, with such groups as Imagine Dragons, Jay-Z, and even Miley Cyrus. Hardly a counterculture event anymore. The first Woodstock is etched in our history as an expression of counterculture values and as an expression of new and cutting-edge music. They had their hippie fun, some remained hippies, but most went on to become normal suburbanites, interested in other causes as time went on, quite often supporting societal values that were near the opposite of what they had originally stood for. And most of them left us with a legacy of STDs. Woodstock 2 was held in 1994, this time heavily supported by corporate sponsors, and hosted popular bands of the era. Woodstock 3 will be remembered as the true death of this music festival. By now, everything was so heavily capitalized that they were charging excessive prices for food and water. You weren't allowed to leave the premises to go get food and water somewhere else and then come back. There were water fountains, but the lines were very long. And at one point, one of the fountains began to dispense bleach. Bonfires were set. Calls to put them out were disregarded. Rioting broke out. They trashed the stage during a Limp Bizkit concert. There were several reported sexual assaults, and guards and riot gear had to be called in to stop the mess. There's more detail that could be. Here you have the general idea of the arc of this festival that started in the 60s as a voice of rebellion against establishment values to eventual corporate control and an apocalyptic end, and then an inept attempt to revive it that ended in a bureaucracy-laden termination. Well, until next time, life, liberty, and peace of all.